Hello, good morning. We have bonus stream. Well, this was always supposed to happen because I always stream on a Monday morning. But today I thought I was not going to get to because my son had a hearing test. And then this afternoon, my mother is arriving back home from a trip to Vietnam and I need to go get her. And I was just like, oh well, I guess it's just not happening. And then my son decided hearing test was a no-go and he was not going to cooperate. So we are now streaming. So, we're going to do a little city guesser. We're going to do streaks mode, which is the one where you're trying to basically guess the countries over and over and over. And then we're going to do... I'm going to show the highlights video for October, which I haven't shared yet. It's going to go live on my YouTube pretty soon. And then we're going to do some Nagoa. Continue our Nagoa run, which is actually looking kind of promising, so we'll see. Hey Tuna, nice to see you. So let's get into it with some City Guesser. It's a nice warm-up. So if you haven't seen it before, it's basically GeoGuessr but with a twist. It's a video and you can't control where you're looking, what you're doing. You have to just watch the video and try and figure out where you are. So normal City Guesser is just that over and over and you don't really get a score. Streaks mode is you have to guess the country within 2 minutes and then you can move on. My biggest streak is 10, but that was because I had to give up because I had to stop streaming because the baby was crying. Radius streak, you have to get it within 1, 5, 10 or 20 miles. So yeah. Hey Rock, nice to see you. My weekend was interesting. My son was sick last Tuesday night, kind of with a fever and a cough, and then by Wednesday he was fine, but then by Wednesday night, Thursday, Annie was sick, and I ended up at the after hours clinic last night with Annie, and she's got another chest infection, another ear infection, and is generally miserable, and now I'm snotty, so the joys of parenting. We had someone ask us recently, when do you stop getting sick all the time? And my husband just sort of laughed and was like, some point, yeah. But it was fine. We got a lot done. My mother-in-law arrives on Thursday. She's going to come stay with us, probably not until the following week, but we got a lot of the house stuff that we wanted to get done. So Quinn is constantly saying, yeah, I know. So let's kick this off. Just a quick warning that I'm a bit close. Quick warning that the sound for City Guesser is quite loud to start with, but I'll immediately turn it down. And let's do Country Streak. So turn it down up here. We just got to guess. Oh, it didn't work. Let's try that again. Oh, we're crashing. That's interesting. Let's pause ad block in case that's a problem. Nope. Okay, should we try Radius Streak? Okay, so I have to get this within 10 miles, which is... Okay, Santa Monica Pier. Alright, at least I kind of recognize that. So this is a bit harder. It's not Los Angeles. It's not the country. If I could just guess the country, it's pretty fast, but Santa Monica, I did see it up here. Santa Monica Pier. I have been there, luckily. Nice. Streak. Oh, so loud. Sorry. Interesting. Quetiausapi. I think I've had this one before. Yeah, I've had this one before. I recognize this. I can't remember where it was. If it was like Indonesia or the Philippines. Might have been Jakarta? Jakarta, look. Jaklingko untuk Jakarta. So the whole way I approach City Guesser is what language is stuff in, and then I figure it out from there, because yeah, languages are kind of one of my strong suits, but knowing exactly where this is in Jakarta is a challenge. I would really like to do the countries one, so let's go back and let's try and make that work. If it doesn't work, then we'll just do the My husband's pulling a face at me. Oh look. I don't know why it won't work. It's really frustrating. Just crashes back. Okay, well let's go 20 miles, because there's no way I'm going to be getting a 10 mile streak. Right, so we're back in the same one. That's helpful. Definitely in Jakarta. So we can immediately go Indonesia. Here. But knowing exactly where we are in Jakarta is... We did go 20 miles, so I don't know how big a radius, how big Jakarta is. If I picked like just a central place in Jakarta. So we can go double speed, make everybody walk really fast. Lawson Station on the City Rail. Thanks, Rock. I will have a look for that in a second. Hey Sword, how are you? Right. Now, I'm more than happy to take guesses in the chat, but if you could not Google, that would be really helpful, because I do kind of like to try and figure it out myself. They do have some rail symbols here. So if we could follow... Juanda... Pasar-Senen... Klenda, yeah, it looks like the rail goes across a lot of the city. Bojong. Oh, I see you see it. Okay, Rock has decided he's solving this one. Lawson, here we go. We were 3 miles away, but pretty good. Twilight Pier. This looks like California again. Yeah, those signs definitely look American. Are we back on the Santa Monica Pier? Seems silly to give us it twice. I remember like these big car parks on the pier, which I always thought was really weird. Yeah, we're back at... Looks like we're back. Yeah. I always thought it was really weird that they had these like the beach and then this massive car park. Like, it's a very American concept to have an enormous car park at the beach. Yeah. Muscle Beach. You're thinking Florida? Could be, yeah. Before we had the Santa Monica Pier, so I just thought it was funny if we had it again. But yeah, could very well be. Nice. 5 mile per hour speed limit, yeah, to drive down the pier. Yeah, Twilight Pier, yeah, I saw that on the first thing I saw was Twilight Pier. Welcome to Santa Monica. Look, we're back at Santa Monica Pier. That's so funny. Okay, but there's apparently a bunch of videos of Santa Monica coming up today. We had it, it's Los Angeles. Yeah, there we go. That's so weird that we're back at the pier. Yeah, look at the parking. It's crazy. So we started up here. So silly. I love Malta. No, I love Malia. I heart Malia. Oh, Malia. Okay. It's all in English, and it had a sign for Wembley, which is interesting. This does not look like anywhere near Wembley, though. These guys with their shirts off, like, I never understood this as a concept, like, of just walking around with your shirt off everywhere. Like, I'm cooler when I have a t-shirt on. I'm cooler when I have cotton against my skin, not when I'm walking around with next to nothing on, but maybe that's just me. Concept really hot, yeah. I mean, I've done like, 40 degrees. I'd still rather have something on. But yes. Malia. British made. It's almost like a tourist place catering to Pleasure Beach, catering to people from the UK rather than actually being in the UK, because there's a lot of places that they know that pretty much everybody visiting is from the UK, so they like have everything in English and cater very much to the British. Malia Shopping Centre, yeah. Welcome. Trakakis? Are we in Frakakis? Are we in Greece? No. Could very well. Ilios, yeah, we could be somewhere. Maybe. Oh, could we be in Ibiza? There's a lot of clubs in Ibiza, and basically a lot of English tourists go to Ibiza. Yeah, you saw Glasgow on a sign. Yeah, it's definitely not Glasgow. I keep trying to look around too, Tina. Like I'm always El Greco. Yeah, I'm guessing we're in Ibiza. That says Crete. I've been to Crete. Malia Booze Cruise. Should we look at Crete and see if there's anywhere called Malia? Crete is here. See, I went to Heraklion. Here, Heraklion. I was staying there. Look, Malia, Crete. Malia Beach. Malia, like shopping strip. So like a shopping strip. I mean, we'll be within 20 miles anyway, I think, if I just pick somewhere in Malia. Because this reminds me, like I was going to say, it felt like where I'd been before, which was Crete. But I've not been to Malia, I don't think. Safari Club Crete. We'll just go in this little, really busy part, hey? Nice, less than a mile. Starbucks, of course. That looks... Orlando House. Looks like Germany or Austria. Or, Switzerland also has German. Wursthaus. Yeah, it did remind me of Rome to start with too. Hard Rock Cafe usually has the location on it. Platzel, yeah. Hard Rock Cafe where? It normally has the location under the name. Hard Rocks are really good to find in like GeoGuessr. If you want to look at GeoGuessr, you find a Hard Rock Cafe, you can normally find like Hard Rock Cafe whatever underneath. Mundstrasse. I mean, it doesn't feel like Berlin. Sexy Playmate strippers. München. I think it's in München. I think we might be in Munich. Yeah, something Brau München. München shirt shops, souvenirs. Okay, so we're in München. We're in Munich. Munich! But where in Munich? War. War ist der... I don't know German. It's definitely Munich. We just need to figure out where on earth in Munich we are. It does look quite like a main sort of thoroughfare of like a lot of shopping district. That says Lederstrasse. Bar Roma. Bikram Hot Yoga. Nice. Right. What was the Platz that we saw at the beginning? Something Platz. Right, let's go back to the beginning. That one. Because we're in a Platz here. We've got Orlando House. I wonder if Orlando House is on the map somewhere. Obvious. Bauhaus München. Because this looks like a square, so normally the Platzes are all named. Irish pub. Wursthaus. Hard Rock. Oh yeah, of course, Hard Rock. I love you guys are getting so into it. It's great. Yeah, Old Town. Yeah, it looks very Old Town. McDonald's. Mainly looking at the eateries at the moment to see if I can see Hard Rock, but if I recognise anything else, that would be helpful. We've got Lötstrasse, Lazarettstrasse, Dachauerstrasse. In case you haven't figured out, Strasse is basically street. Hotel New Orleans. And this looks very major, but it also looks very major in terms of driving rather than walking. So we're back to missed the street name. Orlando. Yeah, there's a lot of things named Orlando. Ma de Bestrasse Lederstrasse. I mean, we only have to get 20 miles, remember, so I probably don't need to be too fussy. So, because I can kind of go Old Town, maybe. I reckon we're probably, you know, within 20 miles of the Old Town. Yeah, so let's zoom out. Let's find where it says Old Town, which was here, I believe. Let's just pick somewhere. And we should be within 20 miles. Less than a mile. Nice. Oh look, we were on the other side of this bit that I was looking at. Nice. 5. Streak of 5. Nihon. Yeah, Japan, for sure. Tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is pork. Breaded pork. Karaoke. Rang. Yeah, my katakana is terrible. Rang. Oh, probably pachinko, like a pachinko parlor. Yeah. Hey Pekka! Yeah, definitely Japan. I think I've had... I don't think I've had this one, but I think I've had a similar one, and we were not far from Akihabara in Tokyo. Porta pasta. I love this in Japan. This is one of my favourite things in Japan. The plastic versions of the food outside. I did 5 years of Japanese. I studied it at school. But it's very rusty, and my hiragana is very good. My katakana is terrible. My kanji, which are the very complicated ones that they borrowed from China, is non-existent. Yokatoko. No idea. So I can read the most basic written language. Shisha cafe. So what station are we at? Stations are very good in Japan. Stations are very much cater to English speakers. They have English numbers and Shibuya. Oh, Shibuya Mark City. Okay, I know exactly where we are. Tokyo de. Go that way. It won't let me go that way. It wants me to go. Okay, it wants me to go east. Fine. Nihon. What are you doing? Let me do it. Let me do it. Tokyo de Shibuya. Shibuya is very central. Shibuya's here. I don't know where we started though, but we just need to be within 20 miles. So, Shibuya. Shibuya. Less than a mile. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Fishman. Hey, Pekka. Did I say hi, Pekka? Sorry if I didn't. Yeah. Does it, like, we've been in Yokohama? Nice. I've only been to Kyoto, Tokyo, Hang on. Kyoto, Tokyo, Osaka. Because in Osaka, my boyfriend at the time, who wasn't actually my boyfriend anymore, but I was trying to make him still be my boyfriend, was living in Osaka, so I did 2 weeks in Japan. Yokosuka, 2.5 years. Nice. Cool. This is definitely somewhere I've not been. but I did see a sign that said like Cherniv. Yeah, so I was thinking like Russia, Ukraine. Going down to an underground mall or subway station. Best Bags store. I'm not amazing, Tuna. I just did some languages and have travelled a lot. And to be fair, like a lot of Americans think non-Americans who travel a lot are like really impressive, when I actually don't think it's that big a deal. It's just because your country from west to east has like 20 countries inside it. It has like, you can go from one state to another and almost be like in a different country. Like, it's such a varied, interesting place, the United States, in my opinion. So not leaving the United States to travel makes more sense to me. Some people do judge Americans for not traveling all over the world, but New Zealanders travel because we're so far away from everything. We're like, we have to go see what's out there. So that's why. And also when I was young, I was quite stupid. I was like, I'm just going to go. I'm by myself and I'm 19. What could go wrong? I was very lucky. Barely anything ever went wrong. But yes, I have been. And then when I lived in the UK, I lived in Scotland, going to Berlin for the weekend was like $40. So why wouldn't you go? You know? And then Paris, we went to Paris for my birthday and we booked it like a week out, you know? So it's very much, you know, you have that ability to do that. And languages have always been a big passion of mine. So I know stuff based on language rather than, I've never been here, for example, but I can kind of guess from the way the language is written where we might be. And yeah, we're very, very far away from everything. So yeah, I relate to that. It is quite far. It's quite hard to travel anywhere. It's money and time to get anywhere. And you've got, yeah, like Fishman says, yeah, one state can be the size of several countries, and you've got such variety between your states anyway that, you know, traveling within the states is like still really fun, you know. Who knows, folks? There's not a lot of English. And I do not read... Oh, what is that? Is that Ukraine? That's the Ukrainian flag, right? We've been seeing that everywhere with the war. Blue and yellow. So shall we head to Ukraine and start from there? Ukraine. There was a sign that said Cherniv, so if we can see anything that says Cherniv. Here. So we might be in Kyiv. There was a sign pointing to Cherniv. We might be in Kyiv, actually. I might just go for it. I don't know what the sign said, though. Should we go back to the beginning and see how far away Cherniv is? Yeah, look. Boryspil, Cherniv. Oh, it might be the airport for Cherniv, so maybe we're in Cherniv. Should we go for it? Ah, we were in Kyiv. I was right all along. Okay. Alrighty. Streak ends at 6. Okay, we're going to do one more streak and then we're going to move on. I'm going to show you guys the October highlights video, which I'm very pleased with. And then I will, we'll do some Nagoa. But let's see if we can beat 6. South America or Mexico? I do not know. I'm out of coffee. Very South America vibes with the colours, eh? Yeah. This person's a bit shaky, but that's okay. The reason I love this game so much is because it's like you are travelling. Could be India, yeah, that's a good point. It feels like you're the one travelling, walking around. But the colours, isn't it beautiful? It feels kind of like you're getting a little trip. You're getting to walk around somewhere new. Could be Spain. True. Not currently any signage whatsoever. Yeah, colours, language, building structures. Yeah, too many white people for India, yeah. I reckon it's South America or Central America. There's a lot of Hispanic looking folks. I could see what was written on that building over there. That would be good, but I cannot make them turn that way. Ugh. Okay. Doesn't feel like Spain to me. It does very much doesn't feel like Europe, but could be wrong. Doesn't look, yeah, it doesn't look Mediterranean, yeah. Feels kind of like South America. We get a lot of Argentina actually on this game. Okay, there's a bank over there called, is it a bank? Oh, something over there called Banamex. Is there a bank in Mexico called Banamex? Because the Mex in it is helpful. What does it say on that building? I want to go around the... Oh. Yeah, the Mex part of that bank makes me think it might be Mexico. You know how they love to put, like, make new names out of things? Almost Brazil, Argentina. Yeah, Brazil is Portuguese, that is true. Cajero, Banamex, ATM. Something something pharmacy. Oh, Posada de San Francisco. I know San Francisco is a place that's used, is a name that's used outside of America as well. Like it's not, yeah. So I'm thinking we might be Mexico. They're just walking around the same square, which makes it difficult. I mean, it is. I don't have a streak. So if we get it wrong, we get it wrong. It doesn't. We don't lose anything. I would like to try and figure out kind of where we are, but there's not enough signage. Plaza de la. No idea. You can kind of slow everything down and try and go back and forth. And look, there's like. Yeah, we're back where we started. It does look like locals plus tourists. So, and it's flat. That's interesting, yeah. It does look quite flat. Plaza Principal, yeah, I'm thinking it's Spanish rather than Portuguese. Then again, I don't know any Portuguese. Los Aldama. Quite white looking tourists, which feels like an American, you know, the proximity to America. But hey, they also love, you know, Brazil. Yeah, we may have to just guess this one and just see what happens. Pick a place. See how far out we are. Right, so should we pick somewhere closest to America? Or popular to visit? Sonora. I don't know. Where do people go? Mexico City? Mexico City's quite built up though. I've seen Mexico City. Chihuahua. Juarez. Greener map areas? Yeah, it is quite a green looking, isn't it? Sinaloa? We don't seem to be by the water, but that was a bank. What does that say? Banorte. I don't know. It does look green, and there's like this, there's a little bit of greenery on the hill. Yeah. Alrighty. Someone pick somewhere and I'll just go with it. Could be just outside of Mexico City, to be honest. Monterey. It's not very green. North green, east. Okay. Monterey? Should we go with that? Or... because there's like a mountain range here. It almost looks like there might be something over there. Ah! We're in San Miguel de Allende. Who knows? You're going off plans. Wow! Are we in Santorini? Doesn't look like it though. I don't remember this view. I remember it being a lot. But we may be on the other side of the island. I've been to Santorini and it's amazing. This feels very much like Santorini. Yeah, Santorini! Andronikos Hotel! Oh, I love Santorini so much. It's an amazing place. Absolutely mind-blowing place. Santorini. So, Greece proper. This is where we were staying, and then we took the boat to Santorini, which is... I can't remember where it is. It took a while, but not that long. There's roads. I don't know where Santorini is, kids. It's in there somewhere. Terra. Ia, here it is. Terra and Ia are both on Santorini. So we're looking out at the islands, so I think we're looking at... hang on. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 little bits. What are we looking at? Yeah, we must be on this side. What was the hotel name? Stunning. Absolutely blew my mind being there. We went to Ia. We just went for the day from Crete, and Ia, like the town of Ia, just absolutely blew my mind. So there's this big curvy bit that we're looking out at. You see what I mean? There was a bit that curved right round. Oh, what did it say? I missed it again. Andronikos. So we had this looking, we were looking out towards this, the curved Andronikos Hotel. Felt like we were kind of around this way if we're looking at the view that way. We could be further in though because we're quite high. Wow. I mean, it's not a massive place, so I mean, it should be one of these pink places. But yeah, we're on this side, aren't we? Doesn't look like Suda? But I mean, the whole island's not, I don't think it's 20 miles big, so we could probably just pick somewhere. Because we're looking out at the rocks. We're just picking Terra. Yeah, 1 mile away. We were further up. If I zoomed in, I probably would have found the hotel. Yeah. Nice! That was amazing. Double yellow with no lines on the outside. Interesting. Budget motel. American flag. Truck. I should do Amazing Race. That would be so much fun. Oh, I'd probably murder my husband though. I'd have to find someone to do it with. My husband would not cope. Low corpo rates. Free net. Joiners budget motel. Right, definitely in America. Could be anywhere. Anyone, if this is anyone's town, please sing out. Otherwise, we'll try and narrow it down by state. And these signs are really helpful, by the way, in GeoGuessr and CityGuessr, like the highway signs. Because you figure out what state you are, and then you can figure out you've got 60 east, 220 north, 220. Yeah, look, radar transit to Mountain Express, I think it said. So 60 and 220. So if you can figure out what state you're in, then you can look at the look at all these lights. Oh my god, how do you guys keep up with these? You can kind of figure out by the highways where you might be. State something electric supply. Interesting that someone decided to film this and submit it. Yeah, Interstate 64, Route 220. Wasn't it 60? Was it 64? Could could it be? State electric supply. What state though? What state? None of you have like anything on your number plates. Because sometimes the number plates give it away. Like, you know, the Garden State or whatever. GeoGuessr blurs everything on number plates and anything identifiable with people and stuff, but CineGuessr you can't really do that with videos, so you can kind of look at number plates. No idea. Eventually something will make sense. Green something, veterinary clinic. We're going to give this until the hour and then we're just going to move on. Ugh. So see how many streaks I can get in the next 8 minutes. Yeah, it really could be anywhere. It looks Arizona-ish to you? Nut bean. Plants too green for Arizona? Okay. Tuna knows her plants. Covington, Virginia. Alright. Oh, where the fuck is that though? Right, so we had 60 and 220. 250, 220. 220. We got the 220 anyway. Make sure we're still in Virginia. We are not. You need stronger border lines on the map so I can figure out when I'm leaving the state. You live in the States, yeah. Hey, I did a New Zealand GeoGuessr and I was like, what the fuck am I? I have no idea. But then, there's a lot of places in New Zealand that are just green. Green street. Green main road. Oh boy. So Richmond is obviously one of the biggest places. Trying to see where Virginia actually... Oh, okay, so Virginia or West Virginia. So this here, this George Washington Forest kind of is the cutoff. Okay. Oh boy. Right, so we need to find the 60. Here's the 220 from Roanoke. Where's the 60? Do the numbers for the smaller numbers make any sense at all? Apparently not. Okay, 43, 57, 58. Okay, it might have some sense to it. Is it 60 or 64? Greensboro. Greensboro is North Carolina though. I recognize that. 57. Roanoke, you all got food poisoning. Oh no. Concord, Rustburg. Honestly, I could trawl through Virginia for ages. Looks nicer now that we're in town. It's the outskirts that look a bit... I don't know, kids. I think this might end the streak pretty early. I probably need to zoom in one more, you see, to get all the small places, but it means that it takes forever to search because so I prefer to be out sort of here. I like how we've got all these Scottish names. Look, I saw Caledonia, which is... Oh, there's Sandy Hook. Is that the same Sandy Hook? Caledonia, and I saw Midlothian. Those are both... Yeah, Midlothian. Those are both places from Scotland. Well, Caledonia means Scotland. And, yeah, that's the old name, but... I don't know, kids. I don't know. I think we might have to... Here's 60. Let's follow the 60. Okay, so 60 goes all the way into Richmond. Covington. Was it an interstate? I don't know. I don't know what they... Like, I wouldn't know. Oh, you mean like the blue? Like that? Like that's... Is that what an interstate is? The blue and red? And it was intersecting the 220. So I guess if we follow the blue and red... 64. Where it intersects with the 220. We might find it. Zion Crossroads, wow. Charlottesville. Charlottesville in Virginia. Could be. Yeah, blue sign, yeah, thanks. So that's West Virginia, I think, with where they're starting here. Alright. I'm gonna just go. I didn't see the 220 again anywhere either. Alright, we might have to throw this one because, yeah, 100 miles out. So we were actually all the way towards West Virginia. Covington. Nice. Alright, let's do one more and then we'll move on. Oh boy. Bangkok Airways. Are we in Thailand? Krabi Luang Prabang. Krabi is an amazing beach. Chiang Mai. Introducing new route from Chiang Mai. So are we in Chiang Mai? It's a good start. If I could remember where Chiang Mai is would be good. I think it's on the water. Don't know. Always wanted... Oh, up here. I'm completely wrong. Always wanted to go. Never got there. Suppose we still could. I don't know why my eyes watering. Boots! It's very British. Interesting. Boots is a British chain of drugstores that have makeup and food. Kind of more like an American one, I guess, because you guys have extra stuff in your drugstores. Rongguang Hotel. Ooh, I don't know why my eyes are watering. Massage. Thai massage. I'm gonna guess we're in Chiang Mai, just for the advertising flights from Chiang Mai, unless this is somewhere near Chiang Mai and it's saying, well, you know, the flight goes from there, so you can get there. Tapai Couture. TripAdvisor's interesting. Let's speed it up. I love they're called Garmani instead of Armani. Garmani. Chiang Mai design. Yeah, I'd say we're in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai's not massive, so we could probably just pick it. I don't know. Anyway. 4 miles. Ooh. Feeding the ducks. Wow, this... Anywhere right now. Could be anywhere. Hey, Marzi, how you going? What does this say? Something park. Oh, Beacon Hill? Isn't that in DC? I don't know why I'm thinking I've been to Beacon Hill. Bacon Hill. It was Beacon with an E, but yeah. It's very pretty. Caw. There's a dead body somewhere. Oh wow, look at the peacocks. I just didn't noticed it. I'm going to speed this one up too because they're enjoying the sights quite a lot, but I need to know where we are. There's a little performance stage over there. like the fast walking. It's obviously spring. It's interesting, the trees. I don't know if Tuna, you have any advice on the trees? Because we've got what look like palmy type trees, but it looks cold. And then we've got trees that have obviously just been through winter. Unless we get a sign, I'm not gonna know. Really? I didn't know DC and Baltimore were so close together. I don't know why Beacon Hill sounds so familiar. Just thought I'd look quickly in Chicago, but I think I don't know why it reminds me of DC. And like Arlington or somewhere, you know, when I was visiting DC. You thought it was London? Interesting. I just saw the green street signs, which are very American. And these trash cans and stuff, like it feels American. But could be wrong. London has signs on the buildings. They don't really do street signs. Hang on, I'll go to normal timing and hear the accents. American accents. The zoo in DC? Because yeah, I thought Beacon Hill, my brain immediately went Washington DC, and I don't know why. Because I've only visited DC for like a day. The National Zoo? Okay, whereabouts in the city is it? There's Quantico! I'm such an X-Files nerd. Quantico's like, Scully went to Quantico. Anyway, sorry. Literally when I went to DC, do you know what I did when I went to DC? I took my Mulder and Scully and I went and stood outside the FBI. Oh boy, I'm going to regret telling that story. There's the Pentagon, okay. Georgetown and the Smithsonian, okay. I've been to Georgetown, I went drinking in Georgetown. So Scully did training at Quantico. She did some like teaching of like pathology skills and stuff. I don't know. Oh boy, don't get me started on X-Files. Alright, so Georgetown. I need to like pay attention. We're 11 here, kids. I'm probably gonna have to throw in the towel anyway. You do? Yeah. I started watching the X-Files in 1993, so yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick a park and we'll just move on. Because I've got to go blow my nose because I'm snotty. Oh, we're completely on the other side. We're in frickin' Victoria. That might be why it's familiar, because we're on Vancouver Island at Beacon Hill Park. I never would have got that. I've probably been here because I've been to Victoria. Use your guitar amp as speaker for the PC. Amazing. Amazing. Wow, no idea. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go back to just chatting. So I'm inspired by Dunn. I've done my October highlights reel, and I'm inspired by him. Yeah, the Londons. Yeah. To show you my highlights on stream. I don't normally do that. I normally just put it on YouTube and share it around. But yeah, let's watch the October highlights. I'll go blow my nose, and I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy.